recording?
Yes.
Yes.
Go.
What's going on, my fellow fuzzbutts? ZabuTheSergal, along with a lot of people here, and
Like me.
we're kicking off with some good old talky talks.
Podcast.
So go ahead and just minimize this window and carry on with what you're doing. Just let it play in the background, because
Okay.
that's how we do it.
Awesome. So can I go back to turning on his knuckle?
Sure. Turn on
My
that knuckle.
Wait. What's this podcast rated? And
Oh, yeah. What is
It's rated K for knuckle.
oh,
Okay, back to the turning on of your knuckle.
okay.
All right,
It
so
is blushing. Oh, my God.
Jeez.
look at that knuckle blush.
Damn.
He's
That
got
should be the name of a drink, Knuckle Blush.
knuckle blush.
I
And,
would be.
and a semi-angry baby.
That won't drink her bottle.
All right, so
I went on bed.
Okay.
get on the bed.
Oh, my
We're
God.
going to talk about quirks. Our
Sex!
significant other likes to do.
Quirky sex.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Sometimes it might be sex.
kind of explain just some of the little things that exist within the our relationships.
Because those relationships are a funny thing.
I will be right back because brief intermission while I grab a fresh diaper for this.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop this. We'll be back.
And we continue recording. Now let me get on the bed.
So we can all be on the bed.
Let's get on the bed.
Oh God.
You got the fancy drink.
I did.
I got the Jamaican big happen.
There's a shoestring trying to strangle my snip.
Trying to strangle your what?
Trying to strangle his
I set that up
Okay.
just for that.
So, very first topic of choice, we're gonna discuss some things that just kinda irk you a little bit within your own respective relationship.
Right.
Nothing too serious or
nothing that's gonna
blow up into drama fest.
Oh, God, no.
Alright,
Just
so
little things.
I'm guessing that I'll go first because there's just something that I just have to say about this subject. Okay, so one thing that Babby likes to do is, for whatever reason, she does not charge her devices. Like, at all. She does this thing where she'll unplug it and just kind of, have her a little fun on it, scrolling on whatever apps that she wants to. And then once it gets to like 5%, maybe lower, instead of plugging it back up like any normal person, no, she sets it down, goes to the next device, be it my phone or her laptop, repeats the same exact process, unplugs it, uses it until it's damn near dead, closes it, moves on to the next one.
That would really irritate
And
me.
I'm just like, why do you do this?
Nobody got time to plug shit in.
But I'm
What
like,
do you-
but the charger is right there.
I
Just-
don't know why.
Who wants to fiddle with a charge-a-dealy thing?
Dude, why don't you just play with it while it's still plugged in?
Right? Then you can play with it for an infinite time.
But let me
Because
guess.
that's how the charge ports get
But then you're
broken.
tethered to the wall.
Well, I figured it's probably because it wouldn't be in a spot where you'd be comfy.
That too. That and where I have to put my hands to hold giant phone with tiny hands is right next to the charge port.
You kids and your devices.
Oh, boo-hoo. My hand don't fit round it with charger in there.
It grazes my skin flap.
I can't
I
deal
don't
with
really
it.
like that.
I gotta hold it comfortably, like, with all my hands around this device, you understand me? I gotta hold it comfortably.
Maybe you could stick it under this headband and just leave it there.
And as of
Dude.
recently, I have child in my lap almost 24/7.
All right,
Okay.
Babby, is there anything that irks you about me?
Okay, Zabu likes to leave cheese wrappers all over the fucking kitchen. I hate it. I found one this morning.
And I haven't even eaten cheese this morning. Well, cause like usually whenever I get home from work, my regimen is I take out my little egg pan, I crack 2 eggs in there with some bacon bits, the real bacon bit pieces or whatever, and then I put 2 slices of bread with 2 pieces of cheese on each piece of bread. And get a nice little patty going, put it on there, and then I eat it and I go to sleep. But in hindsight, maybe leave some plastic cheese wrappers around.
You ever come home and just take the cheese out of the wrapper and put the cheese back in the fridge? Just leave the wrapper there on the counter? Just out of habit?
Hi, sweetie.
Maybe. I mean, That could be alleviated if I could afford real cheese, because it really doesn't have a wrapper. It has that tiny little sheet of wax paper between each slice.
And then that is what you'll leave on the counter.
Yeah, he would.
I have to leave something.
And then, again, leaving shit places. Like, if he's done using a paper plate, but it's not, like, completely
Oh my god, I
dirty,
just thought of one.
he'll leave them on the desk or wherever he's been at a computer.
Me?
He just hides them behind the screen.
And
I don't know why.
Well, I'll say I'll get it when I get up. But notice, I never get up.
Okay. I can only imagine what it might be. Go ahead, honey.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Katalina likes... Okay, she has this thing where she will... Let's say she feeds the cats.
Oh, that.
She opens a can of wet cat food and, she leaves the lid on the counter, long enough to feed them and everything. Sometimes she'll leave it there on the counter. Okay, I get that. Sometimes she'll take the lid and the empty container and put it on the counter that is inches from the trash can. Like, literally, if you nudge it off the edge of the counter, it will fall in the trash can. But does she open the trash can and put it in there? No!
That's so much work.
She lets me come along and see it, and then look 2 inches to the left, see the trash can,
Give it a little tap.
and I'm like, how hard would it have been to just open the lid and put it in there? It's the same motion.
Apparently, that process is extremely difficult.
No.
It is. Oh my god.
Unless you were like not so sure if you wanted to throw it away. You're like, maybe I should keep this.
Remember when I left it on top of the lid?
Yes, you did that to troll me.
Yes.
Oh my
And I knew that.
Totally troll you.
And troll me you did.
Goodness, hi!
There's a baby has something to say to you.
Hi, sweetie!
So,
Sweetie.
honey dear.
Yes, dear.
What's something about me? And you can't just say, well, he's late all the time. They already know that.
Oh, okay.
That's a given.
So I can't talk about the waffling, how you're always late, the procrastination.
Something quirky. Not just like
Oh.
all my faults in a row. Forever.
Okay, alright, this is a little gross.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this dream just got a little more mature.
No, it didn't. Actually, I
Less
think
mature.
Less mature. So,
But-
alright.
Nastier.
Yeah, definitely. So, I like to look at him when I talk to him, because, that's a thing. Except I can't look at him when he's picking his fucking nose. And he doesn't just pick his nose to get a little something out of there. No, he's digging for the diamond.
We could be-
He's not digging for gold. He's not digging for ruby. No, he's going deep into the diamond mine.
That shit's in the bottom.
I don't care where it is. You're just sitting and I'm trying to have a conversation with you and I can't because you're at it for like 20 fucking minutes and I'm like looking out the window when we're driving. He's digging in there. He's on the computer. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm looking at my computer trying to talk to him, but I can see him in the reflection going dig,
Honey,
drill.
Why won't you make eye contact with me, honey?
Because
Why
your
won't-
fucking finger is like making a whole new hole inside your
I can't
nose.
control my finger.
Yeah, well,
It does
gross.
what it does.
Gross. That is something.
Hey,
that's
you know what else is gross?
What?
A bunch of backed up boogers.
Yes.
Just lodged in your nose.
Kind of
And
lobbed
you
all
can't.
up in
You're
there.
trying to breathe, and it's all like.
Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. I
Gotta get that
understand and all that. But it's so hard to look at you with your finger up your nose.
Because it's silly.
I'm just trying to multitask, Get our conversation while I'm
Oh,
clearing
Lordy.
some.
Does he do it like I do and like kind of not realizing you're doing it?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he's...
Wouldn't you like to know?
I really don't know what goes on in the mind of a tiger. Seriously. But, all I know is he's at it for like 20 fucking minutes and I'm like, dude, seriously? Come on now.
They feel so much better afterwards.
I'm glad for you, but I hate to think that what I'm sweeping up off the floor is like a month's worth of fucking
This
boogers.
booger fragment. They're all dried up and turned to little nuggets.
It's like booger dust at that point.
Oh my god.
Kind
So
of a-
how is everybody's tummies now? Because I know mine's kind of flipping a little.
Booger dust.
Oh, I just thought of another one that irks me.
Go
Oh. All right.
Your socks.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Fun fact about me is even if I go to sleep in a shirt and I wake up in the same shirt or whatever, I have to change my pair of socks. I don't know why. I have to. Like, it's just a feeling I get. I cannot wear the same pair of socks.
That's part of it, but that's not what I was getting at. It's when you take your socks off. You don't put them in the dirty clothes. You just kind of tuck them under the bed.
Well, usually
Under the bed.
That's where
Like the sock fairy's gonna come along and be like, ooh, this was the dirty pair. You get a buck.
Because usually once I take my socks off, I just kind of lay them on top of my shoes.
Lies.
That way when I'm done, I can dispose of them properly.
Lies.
But sometimes I'll just kind of take them off and just drop them where they are.
Okay, tell me how many socks we found when we moved the bed.
I don't know.
Too many.
There's socks everywhere. Like, if you were to frisk my house for whatever reason, you find a good at least 30 pairs of socks just scavenger hunted everywhere.
Because I can't
Everywhere in your house, you were never more than 1 foot from a sock
basically.
at any given time.
You have to be. It's like being prepared for the zombie
what I did there?
apocalypse or something.
Foot.
Only it's
I
socks.
did.
Did you see that?
I totally saw
You
it.
saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we need to flip this subject. So, name a quirk that you find interesting.
Oh, interesting.
But of course, this one might take a little bit of thought.
Oh.
Like something that they do that I don't know. Not like turns you on or anything. I mean, if it does, then hey, more power to you. But
it's kind of endearing, and you just
yeah, it's something that I guess
That's
you'd find like kind of cute. I guess.
Uniquely them, sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, this one's gonna take a little bit of thought, but I'm like, you know what? Since we did the irking, we should do the.
Oh, absolutely. Keep it positive. That's a good one though.
This one has still to do with your socks.
Do you like my socks?
They're endearing.
Wow.
This is not-
It's
Quite
like whenever
endearing.
you get comfy, you only take one shoe and sock off and you leave the others on.
See, I don't know why I do this. I don't know why, but for whatever reason.
But I get it, because I do the same thing. I'll have both shoes off, but I usually have one sock on and one sock off.
Yeah, and once I take that one off, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
It's particularly the right sock that's
No need to put extra energy into taking the other one off. When
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
perfectly fine.
whenever I get off work, it's always me getting off work because that's what 90% of my life consists of. I gotta take that one shoe off, preferably the
Word.
right one first, and I gotta, go ahead and stretch out my toes and get the pops in and out because you gotta limber the feet up. But as far as a quirk that I am fond of,
that I do. I do a lot of it.
Gonna find one you like.
I don't know. It's just like it is kind of a strange thing to think about. A strange
is.
thing to think
Ting,
about.
a ting, doing a
It's a ting
ting, like a
sound.
ting.
It's a ting.
Yes, a ting.
Makes a ting sound.
But
Oh, I'm trying to think of one. You've got a lot of quirks,
yeah, like there's a lot to choose from.
and I like pretty much all of them, but
But which one's like my
specifically
particular
particulate.
Hey!
You got one?
For you, yes.
Okay.
Hang on, upset baby.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Zabu to do his.
I'm trying to reciprocate, but it's difficult.
All
I
right.
guess
I'll do
We'll
mine.
come back to
We'll
you.
come back to you.
Yay!
Okay, I'm not sure if this is a quirk or not, but it is certainly one of my most favorite things that he does. I've loved this from the beginning.
Foot massages?
No, although your massages are amazing. No, this to me,
Okay, continue.
I thought of one.
this to me is the most special thing ever. He's the only person to have ever
I
done
know
this.
what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I bet
It's when
you
I'm
do.
sleeping, isn't it?
When he's sleeping, no matter how deep of a sleep he's in, when I come in, if I lean over to give me a kiss, he always kisses me back. Sometimes, and that's my favorite thing.
Even if I'm unconscious.
I mean, he could be as dead asleep as you could possibly get. You know he's dreaming, he's deep in the REM and all of that. I lean over and kiss him. He always kisses me back, and he always goes, he smiles and goes, like that.
He does that too.
Isn't that
He does
awesome?
it too.
Oh,
So yes, that's my favorite thing. That's a kind of a quirk. It's a quirk to me because nobody I've ever been with has ever done that. So
one of the things I just thought of, one thing that she does that I just find just absolutely adorable is like any time whenever she's focusing on something, she sticks her tongue out just out of the one side of her mouth.
I do that too.
Like whether she's cutting like the fur, making a fursuit, or she's drawing, she's just like just got that tongue out and she's just going.
My ex-girlfriend pointed that out to me one time when I was playing pool. She said that when I'm concentrating really hard, my tongue sticks out. Yep.
Yeah, she's channeling Air Jordan, but in like fursuit making.
It's like I never like know like why she does it or whatever. But whenever she's dead set focused on something, I know because that tongue's just sticking out the side of her mouth and she's just
baby girl
going.
does that too.
So yeah, just thank you.
All right, so one that I've got for you. Actually, I think I may have two of them, but I think it's adorable when you're talking to me or somebody, and then mid-thought you'll just stop and be like, your face will just light up, and you'll be like, you're zoom onto this other thought, completely different tangent, leaving this other conversation in the dust. And just the person was following along. What the fuck? You're okay. Now we're talking about that. Okay, let me try to tune in on that. And just as about the time that you're in on the conversation, off it goes somewhere else.
Interesting topic change.
Just jumps on to any tangent that comes around.
No, that's when I get an idea about something.
Well, that too.
And it must be shared.
It must.
Yeah, mid. Oh, and you easily get distracted by anything.
I do not.
Like, it's just something fluttered in the corner. You just would be talking, and then just all of a sudden, stop, stare,
Hammer time.
and then start doing the hammer dance.
Huh?
What was the other one you were thinking of?
Oh, that was the one.
Oh,
It is
okay.
like it just hit me, and then I suppressed it, and I was like, oh, okay, it's my turn. Okay. Huh.
I have the belch. Pardon me.
Sexy.
All right.
Ooh.
Does anybody else have an idea about
His belchers, I think, are kind of quirky.
The other thing I like is when I just start singing a random tune, she'll always join in, and she always like harmonizes with me. I'll be like, dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee
I can see that.
dee.
So I know we start just naming the tune and we start kind of dancing to it, and I'm just like, yeah, dance to that tune.
I like when we both like a song, or like lately we've been practicing with 21 Pilots because we want to do the rapping aspect of it, and we just crank that music and we're belting it out together. I love that.
Crank that shit.
I love it. So yeah,
Yeah, that's fun.
it is fun. I like singing with you because you sing
We're
good.
about 18 minutes.
Well, all right. I think that we got a nice, good little run on this one.
It's
And we
running
didn't
on
even,
now.
We didn't even really get all sexual and stuff.
Surprisingly.
Well, we
It
want to
stayed
talk about
pretty
those
tame.
quirks.
He's got
I
some.
like when you take your ass and you put it right there. And there's my face, and there's your ass.
Well then,
And
I'm
that's probably we'll take another podcast to get into
I
that.
am such a prude, so there's nothing coming from me.
You and prude are two things that don't go in the same sentence.
It just did.
Unless
Oh!
It just.
okay, unless it's a lie.
Unless you're lying.
Yeah.
Well,
So
alright, I guess this is a good time to go ahead and close this one.
yeah.
I have everybody's personal channels and stuff downloaded. Listed down there in the dibbly below, so go ahead and give everybody a little follow, like, rate, subscribe type thing. But right now I'm going to go ahead and close this. So if you like this video, go ahead and scratch that like button so that I can know to post more awesome content in the future. You want to talk to me? Why do I do that whenever I'm not on camera? Because you can't see the punch thing. Skipping forward. Hello, excited baby. As always, my name is ZabuTheSergal, along with JT, Katalina, Queen Babylon, and we're out of here.
Bye!